And now it's time for Money Matters. You feel comfortable, you have enough saved for retirement. So how do you know when it's time?
Well, Matt Dicken, CEO and founder of Strategic Wealth Designers, is joining us with some answers to that. Matt, at what point does your health begin to play a factor in this decision?
Well, it's a pretty big factor, especially if you have some family history issues. So most people, it's advisable to try and work as long as you feel comfortable working until you've just kind of had enough.
Yeah.
And that's at different ages for different people depending on your careers, but health can have a big part in it.
Well, so what do you do if you can afford to retire, but you aren't really sure that you can pay for health care? That's a big ticket item.
Yeah, when it comes to retirement, it's both exciting and a little bit scary, especially if you don't have a detailed plan. So even if you feel like you should probably be able to retire, you need to either do it on your own or work with a professional to actually lay out an income plan so you can see specifically where the income's going to come from. You mentioned medical expenses, and we have lots of clients that are working strictly just for health insurance. They could probably retire, but it's so costly to buy it on your own until, of course, you turn 65 and you go on Medicare. So it's not unusual for this expense, depending on your circumstances, to run $1,000 or more per month. So you got to have a plan for it.
There's always this basic question, what is enough? Is there a safe guideline to follow as to what you should have to retire?
It really comes down to the lifestyle that you want. Some individuals want to have a pretty lavish retirement, travel the world. Some individuals just don't want to have to get up and go to work on Monday morning. So it's going to depend on what type of lifestyle you want. A good generic rule that you can use, though, is take whatever income you need per month and basically, divide it by 5%. That's going to basically give you a dollar amount that you need to have in savings. So as an example, say you need $50,000 per year of income, 5%, that means that you need $1 million nest egg. If you need $25,000 per year in addition to Social Security and other things, that means you're going to need roughly about $500,000 as a nest egg.
For people who have not thought about this, do you ever say it's too late for you?
It's almost never too late, but sometimes individuals do have to, when you go back to the income plan I was talking about, they do have to be a little more realistic, and we have to maybe encourage them to work a few more years. But it's really never too late, depending on your goals.
All right, good info as always. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate it very much. And learn more ways to make your money matter on WKYT.com.
Also, if you have something you want us to discuss, send an email to news@WKYT.com. We'll talk about it here.